how's it going? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Deborah, this is Purusha Intuitive, and we're gonna look at the energy for today. So let's get into it. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a beverage, kick back and relax. Let's see where the energy finds us today. These are always timeless readings, so whenever you come across them, as long as they resonate, they're definitely meant for you. I do personal readings as well, so if you would like me to look at your specific situation, definitely hit me up. I do astrology, tarot, energy healing, mediumship, and wellness. So the energy is a little bit heavy today. You know, we are in Cancer season and there is heavy water placements. It's going to really play on our emotions, on our feelings. We also have some tense aspects to the moon today. Neptune is in retrograde in a water sign, Pisces, and the moon is in opposition to it. So it's like what we sense, what we feel. To me, I'm hearing this as like reality checks, unfortunately. Things that we're seeing a little bit more clearly about a person, about a situation. Something that we hid from ourselves, something that we didn't want to acknowledge in the past. We're unable to deny it at this point, and it is really rubbing us the wrong way. It's making it hard to push forward because there is a level of defeat in the air. Not to be a Debbie Downer, because there is always a silver lining, right? So as much as there is water energy in the air, there's also a lot of air energy. So air deals with our intellect, the way that we think and process through things. And ironically or not, sometimes we do just need to remove the emotion out of stuff in order to push forward. Yeah, it sucks. Yes, it's heavy. Yes, there's grief that needs to be done. We need to allow ourselves to process, to release, to let go, but we don't have to sit in the pain. And doing practices like this energy cleansing really helps remind us of that. It helps us set the intention. If you would like to hear specific messages from Spirit or have questions answered, now is the time. And we will get into it and start the reading. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure love and grace. I release that which is blocking the highest and best messages from coming through. Fear, doubt, insecurity, lack of worth, lack of value. Remove the lack of clarity, the lack of understanding. Help us to find strength and grounding in who we are. Help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Amen. Okay. So a little heavy, right? Feeling the feels today. Venus is also in opposition to Pluto. So that resistance around what we've loved, you know, what has been precious to us, ideas, dreams, hopes, wishes that we had with certain situations or people that are changing, that is kind of defeating and overwhelming at the same time. Because Pluto retrograde and Pluto moving into Aquarius, it does really talk about how there are changes that we didn't anticipate, that we didn't expect. Things just fall apart because they're really not in alignment with us. They're not working for us. And sometimes we stay stuck in things for way longer than what we should. And I feel like we're grieving that. I feel like we are releasing that in our own way. Like I said, yeah, okay, Mercury retrograde. I love that. That's the only retrograde card in this deck. So you know, this really reminds me of how Saturn and Neptune and Pluto are all in retrograde now. They're the outside planets, so they deal more with our spiritual evolution. Mercury is also going into retrograde soon, so it's on a deeper level, we're learning about how we're evolving, or things are evolving for us on a deeper level. And the sooner we're able to get on board, the sooner we're able to understand what that path is looking like, the easier it's going to be able to let go of some of the resistance. There is resistance around communication, interaction, partnership. Mercury is in Leo right now, and so things are a little bit more fiery. Things are a little bit more wound up. People also want to be right. I think that's human nature in general, right? But there is this emphasis on me. No offense to any Leos out there, but it definitely is this Leo energy of wanting to be right, wanting to be on top. And sometimes that can be a slippery slope, because life is about partnership. Yes, we need to know when and where to find our pride, right? So we can manifest the things that we want, but we also need to know how to work in harmony in relationship with what's going on within our environment, in our situations and dynamics. Retrogrades force us to look at the past. Retrogrades force us to humble ourselves through certain situations, so we are or can be a little bit more honest about things that need change, things that need a little bit more love and TLC. You know, Venus energy is a little bit codependent in the way that she likes to hold on to things. She is love, she is beauty, she is femininity. And, you know, when we have to kind of indulge or exercise the masculine principle of things, being able to differentiate between what's working for us and what's not, using that analytical approach I was talking about before. Venus doesn't like it, right? She just wants everything to be happy and fine. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. So clarity is there regardless. You're in a space where it's kind of just like, okay, I'm seeing a new opportunity come up for you. I'm seeing that a lot of what I've been talking about up until this point, you're working through, you're sifting through, and I do feel like you have a level of clarity. I think that this is because you are nurturing and supporting yourself through more innocent eyes is what I hear with this pets energy. So it could be pets, it could be children, it could just be, you know, indulging in more innocent practices, innocent things that just really help you feel happy and good, however that resonates for you. Because I do feel like planets in retrograde, i.e. Saturn, Neptune, Pluto. Saturn is a difficult one regardless. It is forcing us to learn our lessons. When it's in retrograde in Pisces, it just makes it like so uncomfortable, like so annoying, so emotional. And it is part of the lesson is getting over the resistance to not want change, right? Not want to evolve. Being so sucked into how we wish it could be that we're forgetting life continues to move. And again, I'm not trying to be difficult or hard by saying that, but I do feel this energy of like moving on, pushing forward. There's even a card depicted in this card, which I love. It's that energy of like, keep going, right? Keep going. Because something's coming in and it is going to be a little bit of a gamble. And I think it actually has a lot of, it feels like it has a lot of positive opportunity around it. 6 of Cups, something that's really vibing with you, that feels good. But if you're not in check, if your emotions are not in check, you're not going to be able to see this. And that's why 100%, I love this, the Empress just popped out. So staying strong in that energy. We're moving towards, we have next week-ish, week and a half, we have a full moon in Aquarius. Aquarian energy really connects us with our wishes, with our hopes, our dreams, how we want our life to look. And even though there's that Empress again, even though it still is a little frustrating and arduous right now, obviously the Empress keeps popping up for you. So you have the opportunity to rise above. You have the opportunity to overcome. I hear you protecting what you're growing and building, being really conscious, really mindful of the choices that you make. And I think you are being a little self-protective right now. I think it makes sense. I'm not saying that in a rude way by any means, because you need to be self-protected. I feel like there has been a lot, the Tower in your environment, just constant chaos, constant destruction. And it's put you into this position where you've had to be really conscious and mindful of what you give your energy to. Because if you're not, then you end up paying the price. The Hierophant. So a lot of structures are being broken down in your life. And I feel like they're being reworked together in a way that is more honoring to your heart, to what you want. That wish fulfillment I was talking about earlier, that is coming in. But it's coming in through this scrutinization of the past, being able to really kind of, and willing and open to deconstruct these layers. People, situations that you've given loyalty to where there's not reciprocity, where something is very contingent on bringing something down, on destroying something, and you needing to walk away from that. You protecting yourself, you needing, again, protecting what you've built is what I'm hearing with this Ace of Coins. We have been seeing this lingering destructive energy. So again, if you are dealing with that, especially with another person or a situation, be really cautious about how you proceed forward. If this is your own destructive patterns, behaviors, also be cautious, right? Maybe, maybe take a break, pump the brakes is what I'm hearing, right? Yeah, because we don't want to look foolish. I mean, here's the thing. There's awareness. There is this level of awareness. So I'm hearing with the fool, it's like, don't look foolish. Don't look foolish. Give yourself grace, give yourself space, but also be smart about your decisions and choices. Making sure that you are kind of protecting, what you need to. Not being so foolish to the point that you're not thinking things through, that you're being careless with your actions, especially around other people or situations. Or you are dealing with someone who's been incredibly careless. Sorry. let me slow that down. I'm hearing someone made a really impulsive mistake. I'm hearing that they made a really bad decision. I'm hearing that they are kind of paying the penalty for this now. I don't know if you know about this 100%, but I do feel like some of this information is going to come to light. It seems like something, and this is where this Hierophant is breaking down. I don't even know if I want to go down that road. Sorry, I'm hearing this message, but I do feel like it's a little triggering. Someone has some secrets and they are going to be revealed. And I think it is kind of a big or a bitter pill to swallow. You might have some hints around this, but I think you didn't really think it was going to be true. I feel like there's this part of you that maybe, like I said, you got these intuitive hints, but you kind of, oh, no, that's not real. That's not true. They would never do that. This would never happen, etc. But, you know, you're seeing things a little bit differently now. Messages, insight is coming into play. Someone's trying to control or limit how much you know. But it's coming in regardless. And again, I do feel like this is tied back to things of the past that need to be dealt with, that need to be let go of, especially if you've been finding yourself sweeping things under the rug, not wanting to deal with things, not wanting to deal with the reality of someone or a situation. Like I was saying, that turning a blind eye. We're getting 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. So a new approach needs to be taken. I feel like this is a deeper level of you kind of disconnecting your energy from this, because again, there's something that you need to be focusing on that I do feel like is coming with this. Like, I'm seeing 2 different messages. I do feel like there's an opportunity for you that's coming in that is bringing money. And I do feel like you have to be aware and stable of this. I also feel like there's something else that's going on either in the background or from the past that is completely falling apart. And someone could have either been misusing money or finances. I do hear that there might be some secret lifestyle or things that are coming to light that are a little bit difficult. And I'm not saying that to trigger, but just that's what I'm hearing. And, I feel like for you, it's getting the truth so you can move forward. Manifestation is really talking about you putting out there exactly what you want. Tell the universe exactly what you want, not being afraid of that, not staying in this limbo energy, in these like emotions, these feelings of things that you can't control. Meanwhile, something is either, dangling a carrot, breadcrumbing you, trying to not get you to see the truth, trying to not get you to see the reality. And it's infiltrating your dreams, what you want. It's making it feel way worse than what it needs to in your own life. I'm hearing that this whole thing is falling apart for a reason, for you to find that self-empowerment so that you do water your dreams, right? Sometimes we think things are way worse, and yeah, they feel really horrible and shitty in the moment, but when we take that bird's eye perspective, when we understand this is how it's supposed to go, there's a reason. Rejection is redirection. It's not personal. Being more lighthearted and fun. I know that that's so hard during these times, right? When you have to self-protect, when you do feel like your energy is very, you can't even almost be yourself. But that's where this pet's energy comes into play, that childlike energy. Finding your healing, finding your peace in those dynamics, in those situations that just make you happy, that make you feel playful, that help you know it's all gonna be okay. Unlimited. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we are unlimited, right? Sorry, this little strand of hair drives me nuts. Yeah, but we are unlimited, right? We have endless creative potential, meaning we have endless opportunities to remove ourselves from people like this, people trying to lord and dictate over, people not being honest, not being authentic. And we have the opportunity to choose out of that, but we need to believe in ourselves. We need to have that strong foundation. We need to believe in our dreams and that it is possible and it is coming our way. And again, that is a lot of like what the energies in the astrology are working out right now. Because we have to overcome some of those feelings of doubt or insecurity that we might be that might be hidden. This is going to give us the energy that we need to kind of overcome, that we need to be able to begin to bring in these manifestations. Because we've been seeing this pop up a lot lately, right? That abundance, that wealth, Spirit wants to give it to us. And some of it is just getting this hubbub out of the way, right? The BS that really just doesn't serve us, removing ourselves so we can start fresh and start again and have something that is more heart honoring for our soul. So I hope that you appreciated this reading. I hope it resonated for you. Thank you so much for your time and energy always, especially if you've made it this far in the video. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear how it resonates, or if you need a little love and support, I am definitely here for you always. Thank you for all your love and support to me and the channel. I super appreciate you. All the love and blessings your way.